Oh, Frick!
Whoa, Stephen Frick out here. And look at this, Frick going right after Hunter Law. And I'll tell you right now, Limelight and Hollywood just fought out of the building, and Stephen Frick did not like what he saw. OAO looked like they were starting to try to creep up on Limelight, maybe do some damage, and instead, right now, this match is happening right now. Hunter Law, Stephen Frick. So much for later tonight, we're doing it.
Say this, I talked to OAO backstage a little bit, and believe it or not, came out in one piece. But Hunter, Hollywood, the like, they all claim the same thing. What happened with Frick and Danny Vincent was just OAO business. It was not personal. It was just between OAO and Danny Vincent, and Frick just happened to be the man standing there. But you don't cost a man his only remaining opportunity for what he's been fighting for and not expect it to be personal.
Right, so to clarify, what Zach's bringing up, DTA 2019, Stephen Frick was facing Danny Vincent. Everybody was barred that has been involved in that drama with the ECW Combat Championship, but it was his last chance. It was win, it was do or die, and because of OAO's interference, and like you said, the claim it was business, and I don't really understand the whole Danny Vincent OAO thing, but right now, it doesn't matter because Frick is getting an opportunity at Hunter Law, but the question is, did Hunter just stop the momentum long enough here? The surprise that was Frick coming out now has worn off, and Hunter Law gaining his composure, but perhaps making a mistake, attempting a suplex, and instead, Hunter Law suplexed outside of the ring, guys.
Hunter Law is one of the reasons that Frick got everything taken away from him. No more title shots for the combat title. So he's basically a man that has nothing to lose, and that's a scary man.
Yeah, and we've seen such a change in Frick over the last really couple of years after the abduction by the Clover Clan and the trials and tribulations in the combat division. But Hunter Law gets out of the way, and Frick just speared the steps. He speared the steps. Guys, he could have separated his shoulder. I think this is over.
We've seen the damage that spear has done to opponents, and now the question becomes, what is the damage that Frick has done to himself?
All of his momentum, over 200 pounds, just went flying into those steps. And Hunter Law not only taking advantage now of a prone Stephen Frick, but I don't know if you noticed, he throws him shoulder first into those steps. This isn't a no count out situation. The ref has been counting the entire time, and the credit to guys like Hunter is he's smart enough to go in there and break the count. But you notice he is taking advantage of every second he can outside of that ring as he does the damage to Stephen Frick.
Well, Trevin, you brought it up at the beginning of, they claim it's business. How much business is it really? I think by Hollywood breaking up the count, that question gets raised again. If this was business, he would have just taken the win.
And I'm going to tell you guys, Stephen Frick, the disappointment for the WWN faithful when Frick found himself on the losing end of that Combat Championship match because of OAO. And now, I don't even know what's up with that shoulder, should I say elbow, but it's a target. Hunter Law's going right after it, pinfall.
After just being slammed to those ring steps, not once but twice, it's a huge target. It'd be dumb for him not to go after it.
Well, and add to that the spear missing, and who knows again what's happened to that shoulder here. And Hunter Law is now dissecting Stephen Frick, and you heard the chants of Frick throughout the end of DTA 2019. The ACW faithful basically demanded he get an opportunity, a part of OAO, and it was Hunter Law who said, "You want some of this? Come get some of this."
And Law's brought it. I mean, he's been ruthless this entire match here. I mean, very vicious side of Hunter Law.
There's not a lot of guys with the guts to call themselves the absolute best and be able to back it up, and that's the guy right there in Hunter Law.
Well, and here's the case. This is a situation where, as you pointed out at the start, OAO kind of playing by their own rules, have some fans, have some haters. As soon as they double-crossed Frick, the line was drawn in the sand.
And look at the change in the attitude of Hunter Law. I'm telling you, since OAO coming together, you got Snoop Strikes, you got Troy Hollywood, you got Hunter Law, the damage we've seen them do here in ACW, in Full Impact Pro. These are three young men who said they're taking business into their own hands. And like you said, you know what? business is not the situation here when it comes to Stephen Frick. You've taken away from his livelihood. Things have gotten personal for Frick, but the damage now being done to the arm, I gotta ask you, Zach, is this pinfall? A 2 count only, but I was gonna say, is this another situation where it's not just them trying to win the match? Do you think Hunter Law's trying to just further injure Stephen Frick?
Oh, I think this is all about sending a message. This is not just tying up a loose end from dealing with Danny Vincent. This is OAO proclaiming to this roster that they are on top of the mountain.
Yeah, and you saw Frick there fighting off Hunter Law, but Hunter with the answer with the boot, not slowing down. Missile drop kick, damage, and look where he hit it too, into the arm, pinfall.
Hunter Law is a very, very smart competitor.
Well, that's it. I can't argue with you, Jordan, because here's the deal. Hunter Law, I'm telling you right now, ooh, what a chop from Frick. I was about to say Hunter Law can back things up, but you know what? Stephen Frick, I'm telling you, when he gets going, he will knock the air out of your lungs, and you're watching it happen.
I was gonna say, we've seen him, despite him being half crazed and backwoods at this point, we've seen him crumple opponents. We've seen him hit people so hard that they just fall apart in the ring. The strength of that young man is completely untethered.
Yeah, but again, as soon as Hunter was in trouble, taking control, going after the arm, pinfall, and a 2 count only, but I mean, now you literally have an Achilles heel with a target on it if you're Stephen Frick, and Hunter Law is not, oh, come on, rake in the eyes. Come on, ref.
He's got till 5. He's got a moment or two.
Yeah, it seems like you're kind of guy here, Jordan. And this is the thing. Hunter Law, the jaw jacking, again, cutting off the oxygen. Frick is in trouble here, and Zach, you've watched Frick, you've watched him toil the trials and tribulations, not just here on the flagship, but Proving Ground. I don't think he's going to be able to do it tonight, man.
I was gonna say, his psyche is so fragile to start with, and to have the combat title not just snatched away, but that bridge completely burned, unable to compete as long as Danny Vincent holds it, that might have broken what was ever left in Frick, and I don't know if he's, physically, mentally, he's not at 100% tonight.
Yeah, and you speak about the mental game, you see right here, screaming quit is Hunter Law as he continues to not just cut off the oxygen, but Jordan, you notice, going after the arm as well.
You know, I was just saying, if I was a smart man, I would quit maybe. I mean, Frick, live to fight another day. That shoulder is busted probably. I mean, Frick's the kind of guy that's probably not going to quit because he's crazy, but just throw in the towel sooner or later.
Yeah, and at least signs of life from Frick here. And able to catch Hunter Law. And goodness, the way Hunter Law fell out of the ring, but look at the damage that's been done to Stephen Frick. I mean, if you were to take a shot of this match right now, and GIFs are the thing, right? Give a 10-second GIF of Stephen Frick right now. The internet would say, oh, he lost the match, it's over, this man is dead. Instead, Hunter Law is having to answer a 10 count outside of the ring, but is this gonna be enough time for Frick to recover?
Well, let's not even dispute the fact that this would not be the kind of win that Frick would want out of this. He wants revenge. That's the long and short here.
Yeah, but that desire for revenge may be fueling him, but Hunter Law just keeps going after that limb. How long can the body of Frick just hang on? And defying logic here, somehow he's still going those forearms. But look at Hunter Law again, guys. Clothesline from Frick. And another again coming to life here.
I hate to eat my own words, but somehow in the bluest of hells, he's found a second wind here.
Hey, that running splash in the corner. I'm telling you right now, Law thrown up and over. I think he's in shock that Frick has these signs of life.
Trevin, a great king once said that if, oh, well, hold on.
Pinfall! Oh, so close with the side effect.
A great king once said that if you seek revenge, you have to dig 2 graves, one for your opponent and one for yourself. However, in a case like this, what if seeking revenge is what quiets the voices in Frick's head? What if we're seeing a focused Frick for the first time in 2 years? How dangerous would that make a man?
And I'm telling you, WWE faithful behind Frick. Frick is in position. He's looking at Hunter Law. No! Hunter sees it coming. Pinfall! That 2 count only, getting out of the way of the frickin' spear, and instead now Hunter Law in control. Frick is trying to fight off Hunter Law. But guys, we keep saying how good Hunter is, but man, he seems to have an answer for everything.
That's why it's called the absolute best, and I 100% back that.
Both of these men jockeying for position, and my goodness, the torque on that suplex. This has to be it.
Get that cover. Here we go. It might be the end for Frick.
No, 2 count only. And I'm telling you right now, Hunter Law is not alone in that shock on his face. I don't know how Frick is still going, but how much more can he go, Zach?
I was gonna say, that was not a look of shock of, oh, he kicked out a 2. That was a shock of, how is this man still conscious?
Oh my goodness. That Nelson into the suplex away. Oh, frickin' spear, huge frickin' spear. But can he capitalize?
And the first thing he did too was grab that shoulder. Did he damage it even more?
Guys, there's a 10 count situation here. We may have a double knockout. And it's so unfortunate, Frick not able to capitalize on the spear. Won so many matches that way instead right now. And Hunter Law, you see right now, taking advantage of the ring positioning and just kick the head off of Stephen Frick.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa! What a dive from the absolute best. But Trevin, you pointed out perfectly. If you want definitive proof that Frick is genuinely hurt, the fact that he could not cover after that spear is all you need to know.
Center of the ring, brainbuster. This is it, guys. Pinfall.
Right on the noggin.
And again, defying logic. I don't know how Stephen Frick manages to just get the shoulder up. He's holding onto the foot, but this is not a man with energy left, guys. What is he thinking?
I don't think he is. That's the problem. This is all instinct. This is all heart. His body's growing.
I don't think this is a matter of strength anymore. I think this is a matter of Hunter Law, the fear starting to creep in of, oh Lord, what if he can't be stopped?
Hey, that running boot right there, catching Law on the ropes. Impressive elevation here from Stephen Frick, and he is climbing the ropes to meet Hunter Law. And this is not where Frick normally would hang out here. Hunter not only knows the top rope, but you see he was holding onto the structure, the lighting structure, going for the arm. And this may have been a fatal error for Stephen Frick.
Wants to take it out of its damn socket.
But he catches Hunter Law here. Frick trying to jockey for something. He's got one leg of Hunter, and hey, you know what? That's one way to do it. Kick the man. He gets that half crab.
We've said it once, that's the second time. Science cannot deal with kicks.
Hunter, a hair away from submitting. You can see here the pain on the face. Rolling through though, and now kicking again. The hurt limb of Stephen Frick. And no, you gotta be kidding me. Does he have him in an arm bar? Guys, this is it.
It has to be.
There's no way Stephen Frick can hold on long. Oh, the foot just gets to the ropes.
He inched his way there, and he saved himself. But Trevin Zach, for how much longer can Frick hang in?
Hey, and I'll tell you, credit now to Frick for the ring awareness, but the damage that's been done, the way the arm was wrenched, the beating that's been done, this has got to be it, guys.
I was gonna say, we're seeing the moveset of Stephen Frick deteriorate due to the damage that his arm has suffered.
Yeah, but look at this. Frick is fighting back. Chops of his own here. Both men finding themselves in the center of the ring. Who's gonna budge first? And it looks like, after all those uppercuts, has Frick come back? No. What is this gonna do long term to Stephen Frick, who manages to momentarily get away, but again, the kick catching him. And I'll call for the off with his head. This is it. This is it. He hit the off with his head. Shining Wizard. Guys, it's over. Hunter Law has won. 1, 2, 3. What? What?
You guys gotta tell me, that's super rare. I've never seen that live before.
No, I'm telling you right now, not only did the referee just barely not count 3, I saw the timekeeper diving, thinking it was the bell. We are all in shock right here. And Hunter Law not only losing composure, but what's he thinking now?
That look of anger and frustration is not going to be good for Frigg. He's looking for something.
Yeah, and he may have decided I can't beat him, so I don't know if he's looking for a weapon or what.
I believe at this stage, it was just business is now out the window.
Oh, he's got the championship belt, trying to find the physical tag team championship here. And come on. And the official trying to tell Hunter Law, if you hit him with that belt, if you do anything with this belt, it's over. It's up. No, referee. Kent Klauser stopping him, and oh, come on.
Real kick in the knackers there, boys. That's not right.
The low blow. Canadian Destroyer. This is horrible. 2. What? What?
Sherman, I was getting up thinking we were done, getting a drink, using the back. I thought we were done.
The entire WWE faithful coming unglued, and I have never seen a look of shock like I just saw on the face of Hunter Law, and he's thinking, you know what? I'm going off with your head again. If he hits it, it's going to be it, but Frick gets out of the way. Whoa. Hunter dodges the spear, but not the second attempt. Whose freaking spear is this it? Stephen Frick wins! Jordan Owens, I'm telling you right now, Stephen Frick has just shown it's gonna take a Mack truck, it's gonna take an army. I don't know what anyone's gonna be able to do to keep that man down, and he got the first modicum of revenge here, defeating Hunter Law of OAO at Dangerous Intentions 2019.
I was counting him out in the opening minutes when he hit those rings.